You know, this rant might be random as hell. And don't ask why I'm saying it so far back. I'm testing this microphone, so I gotta see if it can really, capture my voice from all angles. I know I look crazy, but I can't stand people who obsess over social media. Now, you might be asking, what the hell does that mean? So, what I mean is like the people who go out of their way to take pictures of their food before they eat it, just to post, to show people that they're eating some shit. Who gives a fuck? I'm talking about the people who post something on their story and then check who's watching their story like every 5 minutes. Bro, you're doing too much. I'm talking about the people who literally cannot live in the moment and always have to make everything a social media post, a story, a reply, some type of gloating. It's like the people who check their follower count every day, the people who are obsessed with how many views they're getting, the people that are really like opening their apps every like 2 minutes. Now, don't get me wrong, right? If it's your job, like you're an influencer, that's different. Because then you have to check those analytics to see who's watching your stuff, how many views you're getting, and how much content you're producing. You have to check that stuff if you're an influencer. That makes sense. That's actually part of your job. That's how you're making money. But the people who have normal jobs and are just like severely obsessed with their social media, their analytics, who's watching their stuff, posting on their story, posting on their page, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, etc. List goes on and on and on, Twitter. But people like that, I don't really like. Now, it's not enough to where I'm like, oh, get away from me, right? But it's like I'm silently judging in my head for sure, because I'm like, bro, why does everything have to be a fucking story post? Like, why do one time I had somebody tell me, don't eat your food, I want to take a video. That shit, I almost gave me the ick, but like, it was like, bro, what are we talking about? I'm fucking hungry. I'm about to eat. And, they did a little, and I'm like, why does everyone need to see what I'm eating? And I get it. Maybe if you're like, the only time I can see that maybe being a realistic thing is if you're out the country or you're attending like a really special event, like a wedding or something, and you want to take a picture of your food. Like that makes sense. Like it's a rare event, but I'm talking about the people who go out to eat or just make dinner and they're just like, they put like, the biggest, the largest, like some background music over it, like zoom in, like, and you might be like, is this a shot? Yes. I mean, it's a general shot. It's not like a specific shot to a specific person. No, it's not that at all. I see it all over social media everywhere. It's a very common thing. I actually saw a skit about it the other day, which is actually why I thought of this video. But you got to realize there's more to life than social media. There's a lot more IRL stuff that matters. That's important. And, I smack my mic. I'm someone that, I do check socials like daily, but it's not to check like, oh, have my followers went up, have my views went up. I don't check that shit. No. Literally, when I post a video on my main channel, right? Any channel, even this channel, I don't check it till the end of the week. I make it a point to not check my analytics, because if you obsess over who's watching, how many likes you're getting, how many views you're getting on your post, your story, whatever, if you're constantly obsessing over that, how well your video's doing, it's gonna drive you crazy because you're checking every day. And here's the thing, when something doesn't perform to the standard that you have in your head, it's gonna disappoint you. It's gonna upset you because it's not like, oh, you're like, damn, this, maybe this wasn't good. And it's very unhealthy to do that. When I first started YouTube, I always did that. I checked my analytics every day. I used to be a YouTube studio like, but you come to realize it's not healthy. So I have a rule, my personal rule, where I try to post at the beginning of the week and I check at the end of the week. That way I do know how the video did, but I'm not checking every day. I don't even think about it anymore. So all that to say, the social media goobers that be just, let me take a story. Unless you're getting paid for it. If you're getting paid for it, oh my God, do what you gotta do. Collect a bag. What are you doing if you're not getting paid for it? Like, I don't know. Maybe I just sound like I'm complaining and groaning. Yeah, I am. That's what this channel's for. But that shit is very annoying, and it's very I almost want to say materialistic, but it's not really that. It's more of a mindset that you have to where you're always thinking about your social status, who's DMing you, who's watching your story, what you're gonna post. Now I'll say it's different when it comes to YouTube because YouTube, like thinking about what you're gonna post, that's this whole different medium than like Instagram, whole different medium because you're actually being creative. You're creating art. You're creating a video for people to enjoy and consume. So yeah, that like thinking about that all the time, that I feel like that's okay. That's actually a really positive thing because you're trying to create something and enrich people's lives, you know, whether it's through education, a funny video, or just like a gameplay, whatever, you know, that's different. But the people that are like, oh, like I gotta make sure I post so these niggas know I'm still here. I'm still like, it's not to say you can't post. Like I'm not saying like don't ever be like me, be a ghost. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like don't obsess over it. It's an app. It's created to keep you in a funnel and keep your attention all the time. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's all I got for today though. So if you agree and you kind of feel the same way about, in particular, people that take videos of their food before they eat or stop you from eating, let me know in the comments. If you are new here, subscribe and then go watch this video or next video. Peace, y'all.